Welcome everybody to another Legacy video here on Magic Online. My name is Scott, and today we are playing Doomsday yet again. That will remain a common trend on this channel. I do plan to play some Delver and some other decks at some point, but for the time being, we're going to continue casting Doomsdays until our morale improves. The past few leagues, we've gone 3-2 with different variations of Turbo Doomsday. This time I wanted to pay homage to Brandon from the Doomsday Discord, Emidln, I believe. I could be pronouncing that completely wrong, but Brandon has been on this blue-black Turbo Doomsday list for a while now, and I really wanted to try out his take on what Turbo Doomsday should look like. And it looks quite nice, I must say. Few things different from other versions of the deck. On the one hand, we have access to 4 mainboard discard spells. The previous list that I've been playing, I think the Wonder Pro list only played 1 Thoughtseize in the main deck, and then the one I played in the most previous video only had 2 Thoughtseizes in the main deck, and this time we have 3 Thoughtseize and 1 Duress. Really like having access to those cards in order to check our opponent's hand. These extra discard spells come at the cost of additional copies of Daze. I still like that this list has 1 daze. I might prefer 2 to 3 dazes, but I can see not wanting to return lands back to your hand in this format. We want a lot of interaction, and we're choosing to look at our opponent's hand, take their best card. Getting to look at your opponent's hand when you're making a Doomsday pile can make a world of difference. It can really, really help you out knowing what you have to play around. Instead of there being 4 or 5 unknown cards, there might only be 1 unknown card when you Thoughtseize them and then pass the turn. So I really, really like having access to more discard, and then there's 4 more discard spells in the sideboard, which allows us to go up to a full 8 discard, which is crazy. That's a lot of of discard, and I kind of am here for it. What else do we have here? We're running a 9th fetch land over the 4th Underground Sea. There's been a lot of chatter about this recently in the Doomsday Discord. And so, yeah, I think it's cool to give this a shot. In some of my previous videos, I was mentioning that some of my favorite hands are the ones that just have fetch lands in them because it allows us to play a fetch land and pass the turn to play around Wasteland. And so this kind of plays into that mentality a little bit. So we still have 4 blue-black duels. One of them's in Undercity Sewers, 3 of them Underground Seas, and we still have access to our basic island and our basic swamp, Cavern of Souls, and so on. The other unique number in this list is Spoils of the Vault. Spoils of the Vault is Doomsday number 9, Dark Ritual number 5, Cabal Ritual. Well, we probably don't want to name Cabal Ritual because we only have 3 of. And then it's also a really nice flexible pile card that can let you kind of decide between 2 pieces of interaction depending on the situation you might find yourself in or how the game adapts since Doomsday was resolved. You could go for a Thoughtseize or a Force, or go for a Cavern or an Oracle, or whatever it may be. And this card also is nice against multiple copies of Orcish Bowmasters, and it's nice against cards like Hull Breacher, Narset, and Leovold, cards that try to stop you from drawing cards. You can still get through a pile. And Spoils also just beats Endurance, a single copy of Endurance. If you have black, blue, blue after Doomsday, your Doomsday will be in your graveyard. You can use the black mana, name Thassa's Oracle, which exiles the remaining cards from the deck, puts Oracle directly into your hand, spoils to the graveyard. No cards in deck. Use your islands, play your Oracle. If they cast Endurance, they're going to shuffle Spoils plus Doomsday back into your deck, and your devotion to blue is still 2. As far as the sideboard's concerned, this sideboard is very, very clean. It has access to Jace, which I like. I've talked a lot about Jace in the recent videos. The Metamorphose that I was playing recently is replaced by the more traditional second copy of Basic Island as a way to play around Blood Moon. It's also good against lands, and you might bring it in against Delver too. You've got 4 copies of Force of Negation and 4 discard spells for combo. The negations double as Chalice of the Void and permanent base removal, and 5 creatures, 4 Barrogoyfs, 1 Shieldred the Apocalypse to play against Delver. In any case, we're going to take this one for a spin here, pop it into another Legacy League. All right, welcome to round number 1 against the one and only Max Distortion. We're on the play here. And, let's see this hand. We've got a Thoughtseize to check. We've got a Ponder to look for a Doomsday and a Cabal Ritual. I think I'm here for this hand. I'm going to lead on Underground Sea into Thoughtseize, and we'll see what Max is up to. What a fantastic opponent to get crushed by in the first round. All right, so I'm going to play Underground Sea. I'm going to play Thoughtseize, target my opponent, see what they've got going on here. Oh my goodness. Okay. So they are playing Oops All Spells. They've got a land, a Mox, a Petal, a Pact of Negation. The Pact of Negation is going to be problematic at some point, but I kind of want to take one of their mana sources here. Could it be this one? Do we just take their actual land, the kind of continuous source of mana that they have, leave them with a Chrome Mox and a Lotus Petal? I mean, if they just draw Dark Ritual, we're pretty screwed, but we can't take a Spy because they have 2 Spies. The other option is to take Pact of Negation here. And then Memory's Journey, we also have to be careful with. I think it's between Pact of Negation and one of their lands. I think I'm going to hit the land. I'm not sure if that's correct. It's what we're going to do here. I'm going to pass the turn. And let's see if they draw Dark Ritual and kill us. Here comes Chrome Mox. What are they going to pitch off the Mox? A Spy. Here comes a Petal. Did they get the ritual they were looking for? Yep, they did. I don't think there was really a way that I could stop that. Let's see what they're playing. Double Narcomoeba. And they're going to have a Oracle, obviously, here. Jack-o'-lantern. It looks pretty stock to me. Where's the Oracle? There's a Dread Return. There's got to be an Oracle in here. Am I totally missing something? Oh no, there's the Oracle. Yeah, I'm just blind. Okay. All right. You got it, Max. I think taking the land there's correct because we don't have like if we have Force of Will, we obviously take Pact of Negation, but that just slows them down. They drew exactly what they needed, and they got there. So we're gonna bring in 4 copies of Force of Negation. I don't know how I feel about Cabal Therapy and what to name in these spots. What don't we want against Oops All Spells? I think we can trim Cabal Rituals. We can trim Thassa's Oracle. We can trim Spoils of the Vault with Thassa's Oracle. We can probably trim Cavern of Souls, although they are playing Force of Will. I think I'm fine trimming Cavern. Day seems fine. Fawn's good. 7 discard spells is good. We can trim 1 Edge of Autumn. Just slow down a little bit. Add a whole bunch of interaction. I don't think we want Barrogoyfs. Do we want Jace Wielder of Mysteries as a card advantage engine if we just each grind ourselves to nothing? I don't think so. Let's run it back like this. We would like to be on the play. This hand's got Force of Will, Thoughtseize, Daze, and Doomsday. I'm definitely here to keep this. We're going to hit him with a Thoughtseize again, and hopefully this time it pans out better for us. Underground Sea. Thought sees you. They're very good at having a lot of pesky things. We can Force of Will a Lotus Petal. I could take the Specimen because it's their only permanent mana source. Leave them with the petal, and then we can like daze the petal or force the petal or something. I'm going to take the permanent source of mana again. Maybe I didn't learn my lesson from last time, but we're in a better spot this time than we were last time given the rest of the texture of our hand. So here comes the petal. I will let petal resolve. So if I can get them to burn this, that's really good. Okay. There's a brainstorm. I'm going to start with a ponder here. Land Dark Ritual would be the two things we're most looking for. What about Duress, Force of Will, Personal Tutor? How are they going to beat all of these forces? No, we're going to any order shuffle this. We do find a land. Should I ponder again? I might as well, honestly. Grab another C. Cast Ponder. There's the Dark Ritual. Let's go like this. Ponder into hand, pass the turn. We should be able to kill them next turn. Fellmire. Untapped. Here comes the Undercity Informer. Did they pitch the Spirit Guide to do this? They did. I'm going to go for a daze here. The daze works. So now I think the coast is clear to just execute a win with this brainstorm. We want Consider, Thassa's Oracle, Lion's Eye Diamond. Consider Thassa's Oracle, Lion's Eye Diamond. We've got the brainstorm. Street Wraith. Street Wraith. Do this. Thorkel on the bottom, Wraith on top. Cast Brainstorm. Put back. Ponder with Consider on top. Cast Lion's Eye Diamond. Hold control, and Bob's your uncle. Okay. Now we're on the draw. Do we want anything different if we're on the draw? Well, we really want Force of Negation, ideally Force of Will, don't we? Yeah, I think I'm content to keep the deck the same here. We really are looking for some Force of Wills to protect against what our opponent's doing. But this could be bad now that they're on the play. Man, that Dark Ritual from game one was so nice. Okay. This will have to be good enough. We've got Force of Will, maybe pitch Ponder, and then we have the option of drawing a blue card. We've got Thoughtseize plus Duress. We're going to keep this hand and see how it shakes out. They're on a mull to 6, a mull to 5. The deeper they go, the better it is for us, I think. I love their sweet Ancestral Recall avatar. That is so cool. MagicCon Las Vegas. I don't know that I've seen that before. Very nice. It's just Brazen Borrower, I think, on mine. Yeah, we got this playing Delver. Fun times. All right, Max is happy with 5. They've got the Fellmire, and they've got a Thoughtseize. I think I let the Thoughtseize go, and they're probably going to hate to see this hand. I assume they take Force. Oh man, I love playing Doomsday against combo decks. I just really love boarding in all this discard and extra force of negations, it really makes it a nightmare for them. They take the force of will as expected, and they send it back to us. We're gonna Thoughtseize them. Oh, Thoughtseize bug. Thoughtseize bug. Let's hope the Thoughtseize bug doesn't carry over to our opponent. Undercity Informer, Sink into Stupor, and Elvish Spirit Guide. I think we just take the Informer here, get that out of here, and then Duress can take Sink into Stupor, potentially. So now they've got to find... Oh, I guess they play Sink into Stupor. Right. We draw another Thoughtseize. I'm going to play Ponder here. I want to advance our game plan a little bit. Those aren't really the cards that do it. So we'll go for an any order shuffle. We'll Thoughtseize our opponent. I think we take the Specimen. I'm just like really good at Thoughtseizing specimens apparently. They don't know that we have force of will. They've got a lot to fight through, but we also are going to give them a bunch of time because our hand was nowhere near able to cast Doomsday. Well, we are getting closer to that. Do I fire this Brainstorm? I think I don't mind it. Let's do it. Personal Tutors, really nice. Edge of Autumn's kind of cool too. I love having access to these. Let's put the Ritual on top and then Duress our opponent. We could have kept the Edge. We've got double Spirit Guide. Okay. There's an Undercity Informer. What did they pitch to that? One Spirit Guide. We're going to have to force it. I think we're going to force pitch Consider. We're going to draw Dark Ritual. Then we're going to put Personal Tutor on the stack. I really wish this was an Edge of Autumn now. Damn. We kind of screwed this up. I think I really messed up that Brainstorm and we might lose the game as a result. Thoughtseize. Oh no. Thoughtseize was an excellent draw for them. Okay. We've got Elvish Spirit Guide and something else. We really need to find another means of protection here. Underground Sea is a fine pickup, I suppose. It does get us a turn closer to Doomsday. I kind of wish I had like a Shieldred in my deck or a Barrowcoif, to be honest. Like, is that easier to win with than Doomsday itself? I don't know. Force of Will, great draw. Cabal Therapy. Let's get that right out of here. It's a nice fawn target. Blue card. Okay. Yeah, we'll pass. They've got a lot of cards in hand by now. They can't cast Sink into Stupor. Force of Negation. Let's cast Brainstorm now. Whoa. Hold on to the phone. I'm going to just go for it here. I think, right? Yeah. Play Dark Ritual. Let's play Doomsday. Let's take Brainstorm. Let's take Lion's Eye Diamond. Let's take Thassa's Oracle. Let's take Ponder and Street Wraith. Cycle into Brainstorm, cast Brainstorm. Done, right? Yep. Brainstorm on top. Cycle Street Wraith. Cast Brainstorm. Put back Force of Will, Ponder. Yep. Lion's Eye Diamond. Cycle for triple blue. Cast Ponder. Is this where we just get got to a consigned to memory? Nope. All right. We got there against Maxtortion. That was a sweet way to start out a league. Again, I really like playing Doomsday against these combo decks. It just feels so good. We just have so much interaction for what they're doing. Um, and you saw that, right? Like you don't even need to worry about putting a fast Doomsday on the stack. I mean, you can obviously if you have it, but just keeping these long grindy hands that just stop multiple efforts by your opponent to win are very nice at beating oops all spells as well. Okay, let's move along to the next one here. All right, welcome to round two. This time we're against Van Gogh. I believe this is Dredge. Um, so if we're playing against Dredge here, does this do anything? We're on the play. Are we supposed to keep this hand against Dredge? So what does this hand do? It goes turn one, Lion's Eye Diamond, Underground Sea, Lotus Petal. Cast Spoils of the Vault, hold priority, crack LED for triple black and name Doomsday. Do we want to do it? I kind of want to do it. And then we can cycle to a Caverned Oracle. We could also play Thoughtseize, which could be very nice. And then do the same thing next turn. I'm going to keep this hand, but I think we're going to do some things on turn two instead of turn one, and we're just going to start by Thoughtseizing our opponent. If they're playing Dredge and we can just take like the way that they put something into the graveyard, that's really nice. There's no way they're going to name right off this Cabal Therapy, right? But the Cabal Therapy lets them discard themselves. I think that's fine. I think I'm going to take Otherworldly Gaze here. And I'm going to ship the turn. Scalding Tarn. Fetch. I'll tell Van Gogh that I'm going to let him pick it. Or them pick it. Okay. Yep, they pick the troll. So Cabal Therapy goes to the graveyard, Troll goes to graveyard. They've got an Ox and a couple of other things. We're at 18 now, which does make our spoils a little precarious. Are we going to go in for the Biscuit here? They have a Dredger. Oh man, we could just get so boned by Creeping Chill though. Although we're like 1 mana short. Let's go for it. I'm here to party. Crack for triple black and name Doomsday. Exiled a couple of petals. I guess we don't have access to the Consider either. Put the Doomsday on the stack. Then, I mean, we'll take Oracle, Oracle, Edge, Wraith or something. I mean, they're not going to destroy our dude. So this is what we'll do. Just a nice, simple pass the turn. Oracle on the bottom. Street Wraith on top. Oracle, Edge. And this gets us to Oracle by playing around the most amount of Creeping Chills that we can. So we just got to hope that they can't go super crazy here. There's a Valk. and they're just passing. Let's go for a couple of blue lands. And present an oracle. This should do it. Yep. Okay. Begin sideboarding. We do not have really anything for Dredge in terms of graveyard hate. But we do have 4 copies of Force of Negation, which I'm inclined to bring in. What don't we need against Dredge? I don't think we need Cavern of Souls. I don't think we need Duress. In fact, I think Thoughtseize just in general is pretty risky. So we can board out on those. It's unclear to me if we actually need Consider in the deck or 2 Oracles as well. Well, 2 Oracles could be nice if they've got Cephalid Colosseum, and in fact, if they have Cephalid Colosseum, we might actually want Jace. So those are all cards I'm not worried about cutting. I could see us bringing in 2 copies of Barrowgoyf, just as, or like 1 Shieldred, 1 Barrowgoyf, just as ways to clog up the battlefield a little bit. I don't know if we're supposed to be keeping in, like Dredge doesn't play Consign, do they? Well, you know what? Let's bring in 2 Duresses, because I don't think we ever want to take a creature, and most of their dredgers are creatures. So Duress is a fine way to fight through their like Force of Wills and things like that. Love that we got to go all in on spoils there too. That was sweet. I'm gonna jam the deck like this. All right. Game 2. We've got another Spoils of the Vault. God, I love that card. We've got Force of Will Days. We don't have access to a quick combo, but we do potentially have access to Doomsday. I'm going to keep this hand, and we'll see. It's not the best hand. Ooh. Do we actually have to force this Lion's Eye Diamond? Seems so bad. Let's force pitch Brainstorm. And now they're going to Faithless. Uh-huh. I guess at least they didn't get to Faithless with all of that, but they're on a bit of a slow Dredge plan. I mean, we can fire the spoils for a Doomsday again. It is unclear if that will be fast enough. We could also cast Ponder. But, let's see here. Spoilsing for Doomsday is pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, right. We do only have 1 Oracle in our deck, though. I did bring in Jace. That's a bit of a risk biscuit. You tend to cut this card when you cut Thoracle, but I don't know. Maybe there's a route to a Jace pile here too, though that seems a little more challenging. Our opponent's playing their own Thassa's Oracle. They've got a Cabal Therapy target us. That's fine. I don't think they're going to name Lotus Petal here. Yeah, they'll name Doomsday. They will miss. Then we need to decide whether we're going to spoils. I'm going to spoils. Let's go. Let's name Doomsday. Oh, beautiful. Okay. You kind of love when that happens. We'll take a draw for turn. Whoa. Let's play Dark Ritual Doomsday. We're gonna have to pass the turn here? Not necessarily. I think I'm just gonna go all in again. Ponder into Brainstorm, play Brainstorm, draw Lion's Eye Diamond, Street Wraith, Ponder, Thoracle, done. Thoracle on the bottom, Street Wraith, Lion's Eye Diamond, Ponder, Brainstorm, cast Ponder. They might actually have a Pyroblast here. Huh. Oh, they actually have something. I really hope they blast this. They know we have days in hand. Cast Brainstorm. Put back days with Ponder on top. Lion's Eye Diamond. Hold control. Cycle. Bin for triple blue. Cast Ponder. Days down. Thassa on top. Use Ponder's ability. No. Draw Oracle. No. And we got there. Very nice. All right. So we beat Dredge and Oops All Spells in games 1 and games 2. I'm going to take a little break here to recoup. I've noticed that I've been losing some of the middle games of my leagues, and I think it's because I've been, focused on talking. I lose some of my energy. I expend a bit more energy than I normally would if I was playing just on my own, and then I just start making dumb mistakes midway through the league. So this time, I'm going to take a little breather, and I'll be back in a few. All right, everybody, welcome to round number 3. Man, we're playing against superstars today. This is Eureka, another Doomsday Master. I think they also play other combo decks as well. Let's see, what do we think about this hand? We're on the play. We have a Daze, an LED, a Personal Tutor. I think we can keep this. I'm going to start off with a Ponder. We got a Daze to potentially stop something that our opponent's doing. And maybe we can find a Force of Will, because I have a feeling that we're going to need it. All right, let's cast Ponder, see what we're looking for here. A third land isn't bad, nor is a Street Wraith. I'm kind of into those. Use Ponder's ability, no. We'll draw the land, send it back to our opponent. It's so nice not having to just play out Lion's Eye Diamond. You actually get to conceal information, which is really cool. Here's Urza's Saga. Here's Chrome Mox. Oh, this Daze is not going to be good enough, is it? This Daze is not going to be good enough. And there's a Thoughtseize. I mean, yeah. Thoughtseize me. Taking Ponder. We're drawing Street Wraith. I mean, we could put Doomsday on the stack here, but we could also just play Doomsday next turn and win. So we're going to do that. Personal Tutor, Doomsday on top of the deck. We'll pass the turn and say, Eureka, you have to kill us right here. We ideally do not want to cast this Daze. Saga goes to 2. I mean, there's no way we're not dead here, right? They took the Ponder to keep us from finding a Force, and they're just going to push their advantage right here and now. The turn 3 win is not going to be enough. Because we can't even put Doomsday on the stack if we Daze here, but we might have to Daze here. And if we have to Daze here, I guess we get to Undercity Sewers in our opponent's next end step. Oh wow, they're passing the turn. Okay. They don't know we have this street wraith, so let's kill them, hopefully. Doomsday on the stack. Let's take Thassa's Oracle, Edge, Edge. Consider Wraith. Done. Thassa on the bottom. Street Wraith on top. Consider on top of that. Edge. Cast Lion's Eye Diamond. Whoa. Hold control. Cycle Street Wraith. Crack this for triple blue. Cycle Edge. Cycle Edge. Play Consider. Wraith to Graveyard. Cast Oracle. And there we go. Doomsday, baby. Wow. Doomsday's so sick. All right. Against another combo deck, we want 4 copies of Force of Negation, probably a bunch of discard spells, and I would assume that that's it. How did we board last time against combo? We don't want Cavernous Souls. We can cut an Edge of Autumn. Maybe we keep both Oracles if we are playing with this Spoils of the Vault, but I can see cutting Spoils of the Vault here. Although Spoils of the Vault is pretty good. We probably don't need Consider. I'm thinking we can cut some of these Cabal rituals and also an Edge of Autumn and just morph into the control combo hate modality. God, this is so sweet. 8 discard spells, 8 Force of Wills, and a Daze. Oh man. Brandon, you're disgusting in a very wonderful way. All right. This hand's a little too risky for my liking. This hand's nice if we get a turn. They often have to beat us through wheels, so I'm kind of cool with keeping this. I'm going to put a Ponder on the bottom. This isn't the best hand. They could turn 1 us, but if they have to wheel us, we might draw more. So Thoughtseize is going to take Duress, and now we're going to be in a world of hurt. I think Thoughtseize takes Duress here. Personal Tutor. Don't mind that. I kind of love that, actually. Don't like that. Let's grab an Underground Sea. Let's Duress our opponent. Let's see what they're dealing with over there. Yeah, they got Bowmasters and Shieldred. Oh no. Oh, Jesus Christ. This isn't good. There's an Urza Saga. Please don't have a Dark Ritual. Oh no. Yeah, I think we're dead here. This Bowmasters is going to be problematic. We need to draw like exactly Doomsday yesterday. I'm going to play Ponder. Those cards do not help our cause. Nor does that. I think we're going to succumb. We're certainly not winning the game if this Shieldred resolves, so I have to Thoughtseize that too, but then we're at 14, and being at 14 is not good. We can let them have Beseech, I think. Take the Shieldred. Pass the turn. This comes 3. We're at 11. I don't think there's any way we can win the game from this position. Yeah. All right. We're going to concede this one. And now we need to think about how the hell we're going to beat these Shieldreds and Orcish Bowmasters. Are we supposed to play our own Shieldred? Probably. I probably should have brought our own Shieldred in. They're trying to like wheel us out. These other cards we don't really need. Does Jace at all help against Bowmasters? Not particularly. Bowmasters is a pesky card. We don't have very many good ways to contend with it. Let's go down to just 2 cyclers and submit the deck. We'll be on the play here. This hand is not feasible. This hand is feasible. We'll keep this. Put a Shieldred on the bottom. Cast Dark Ritual Doomsday and make a Brainstorm pile. I think that's going to have to be the recipe for success here. Because we can still force. Oh, but if they Thoughtseize and we have to force, then we're in like a really weird spot. Okay, let's take Brainstorm, Lion's Eye Diamond, Edge of Autumn, Thassa. I cut the Consider. So it's going to have to be Ponder. We go done here. Okay. Thassa on the bottom. Lion's Eye Diamond. Edge of Autumn. Nope. Edge of Autumn. Lion's Eye Diamond. Ponder. Brainstorm. Pass. They are probably making a perfect deduction of exactly what is in our hand right now, I would imagine. We've got 8 cards, so we're not dead to an Echo as far as I'm aware. This is the Thoughtseize. I think we have to let the Thoughtseize go. Yep. Taking Force of Will. Playing Lion's Eye Diamond. And they're passing the turn. Casting Dark Ritual in my upkeep. Over a Bowmasters. I don't think Bowmasters will be enough. Let's see here. Cast Brainstorm, go to 5. Cast Ponder, go to 4. Cast Edge, go to 3. I think the math works out in our favor. There. This puts us to 5, and then we're only taking 2 more draws, so we should end this at 3 life. Crack this for triple blue. Draw Ponder. Bowmasters resolves. Cast Ponder. Negation on the bottom with Oracle on top. Don't shuffle your library. Bowmaster trigger resolves. Cast Thassa's Oracle. All right. Wow. What a game. That was really, really cool. I forgot that the new variations of this Saga Storm list are on Bowmasters and Shieldreds. That actually makes our life a little bit more challenging. We were able to thread the needle all right in this second game, but damn, that was quite something. That was really quite something. We played against 3 very good opponents so far, and we've somehow bested them, though we've gotten a little bit lucky along the way. All right, everybody, welcome to the next round here. We're against Adorno. Man, we're just playing against everybody from the Doomsday Discord. First, Eureka. Now you. All right, we're on the play here. This might be a doomsday mirror. Um, well, we've got a doomsday and we've got a force of will, but this is really, really slow. I think I'll keep this, and we're gonna hope that our surveil land can deliver, though we shall see. Again, at least one of the doomsdayers is gonna win here. Gotta love that, but we're gonna try to press for the trophy here if we can. They've got an undercity sewers. We've got an undercity sewers. They kept theirs on top. Can we find a dark ritual, anyone? Pick up our own sewers. Edge of Autumn. I'll keep it on top. It's not the best, I'll be totally honest, but it might be helpful down the line here. We can play Force of Will around a daze, but we don't have much going on beyond that, and we're going to need something really nice off the top of our deck. Here comes Thoughtseize, but they had to play Basic Island. So we'll see what happens. They're probably taking Force of Will here, I would think. Maybe they take Edge of Autumn, but I totally doubt that unless they have like a bunch of counter magic in their hand. They could also be sandbagging a pedal. All right, they take the Force of Will and pass. So now we're kind of hoping for blue card. I'm gonna no, if we draw Brainstorm, we might want this fetch. We draw Lotus Petal. Well, this lets us play around days, so Doomsday on the stack. They've got the Force. Pitch Brainstorm. We got to send it back. Let's see if they can contend with the second Doomsday. Brainstorm in the end step. Tap Island for personal tutor. Okay. Doomsday goes on top of the deck. And they've got Thoughtseize. Man. Am I supposed to blow an edge here? It's possible. Well, they're going to take Doomsday, probably. Let's cycle Undercity Sewers in response. We did pick up Consider. I am going to force to protect this Doomsday and hope that their Doomsday is too slow. I don't know. Personal tutor. We're probably dead here. We're just gonna take Oracle, Wraith, Oracle, Wraith, Oracle Edge or something. It's not gonna come to two Oracles. All right. We are only playing one daze in our deck, so it's possible that they think our card's a daze, but they'll know it's a personal tutor. There's Dark Ritual. There's Doomsday. And there's a lot of ways that this can go wrong for us. I'm assuming we're dead here. It's possible that we weren't supposed to cycle the edge and put our Doomsday on the stack. Yep. Alrighty. That is that, as they say. How do we want to approach the Doomsday mirror? We want Shieldreds, Force of Negations, Dresses, Chase Wielder of Mysteries, Cut that, Thassa's Oracle. Cut Consider. Cut our Cabal rituals. Probably don't need Spoils of the Vault. Cut an Edge of Autumn. Cut a Street Wraith. I don't think we need the full force cyclers. We just want good cards in our deck. See cutting a basic swamp, and then also a personal tutor perhaps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 blue cards seems fine to me. Yeah, let's go like this. One of Shieldred. See how it goes. We'll be on the play here. Triple Thoughtseize, Force of Will, Ponder. We will keep this hand. We're going to lead on Thoughtseize just in case they went for a creature juke. I could see boarding down even some number of Doomsdays and just bringing in a couple of Barrogoyfs. But we're going to have to hope that we can pick apart our opponent's hand. Lead on Thoughtseize because we don't want to lose to a Barrogoyf. They've got a bunch of Thoughtseizes too. I guess I'm going to take their Doomsday. They'll Thoughtseize us, take 4, decide to rest them, take something. Let's take Doomsday. Pass the turn. They're going to Thoughtseize us. We'll let that resolve. They might take Ponder here. I could see them maybe taking Ponder. They do take Ponder. Can we draw a blue card then maybe? Brainstorm. That's a spicy skipper. Let's hit them with a Duress. Let's take their Ponder. And then we could Duress them again and take their Thoughtseize or their Daze out of their hand. I don't mind that. Let's just whittle them down. I don't think they'll Daze this. They are dazing it. Okay, so they're going to keep their Thoughtseize. We won't pay for Daze. Then they're going to take our Brainstorm. And then we'll both have nothing, essentially. Well, they'll have a Street Wraith, which is slightly better than nothing. Yep. So the Thoughtseize is accounted for. They've got an unknown card. We draw Doomsday. That's pretty nice. I just need a way to put this Doomsday on the stack and before too long. There's the Delta. There's a Ponder. It's possible I just cast all of these discard spells too soon, but I kind of like just grinding us down to minimal resources. We both kept very similar hands. This looks like a tough Ponder. What did they do with it? They did not use their Ponder's ability. Okay. Mana Source. Thassa's Oracle. Oof. The Thoracle's going to force us onto a Jace pile, which is going to be really hard to execute, unfortunately. They're cycling their Wraith. They're casting Thoughtseize. Yeah, they can Thoughtseize. They'll probably take Doomsday, I guess. Yep. We're going to pass. Can I draw another discard spell? No, there's the land, though, that we were kind of hoping for. Not running out this Oracle. We will take our Undercity Sewers, though. We are getting closer to future Doomsdays. A Duress. Yep. They certainly drew more discard than we did. Luckily, they don't have the Dark Ritual Doomsday. Let's take an Undercity Sewers. Get some Surveil action. I'll take a Ponder. Draw for turn. Cast Ponder. There's Shelly. Use Ponder's ability. No. Play a land, pass. You know, I probably wasn't supposed to play a land there. Nice, they're passing. Let's see what they have to say about Shieldred. Force of Will, pitch Consign to memory. Okay. So they're on Consign. That's really good to know. Yep. So my plan of playing Boss's Oracle is not going to work here. We are set up for Jace Wielder of Mysteries, though, which is pretty awesome. We just get the personal tutor anyways. So yeah, let's do that. What did they do with their Oracle? Put triggered ability onto the stack. It doesn't tell me if they left something. Well, let's get a Doomsday. And here's their Doomsday. Oh, Barrogoyf. Okay. They did pivot. We draw Doomsday. We put Doomsday on the stack. We go to 6. I don't know if that's going to do it. Go to 6. Can we Jace them? We're going to be at 1. Draw Jace for turn. I don't think we can Jace them. So we're going to have to Oracle them, which means we're going to need an Edge of Autumn, a Duress. I cut Consider. Ponder. Ponder should get us to the Duress that we need. We could also draw Brainstorm and Brainstorm into a Jace, but I kind of don't mind this. Both lines are fine. Yeah. Jace Cavern to Red Just Ponder. I'm at 6. Go ahead. Puts me to 1. Barrogoyf's gonna mill. We're gonna draw. It comes down to this Ponder. It's really unfortunate that we don't have 2 edges in our deck right now. There's the Fawn. Yeah. All right, Adorno. Get that 5-0. Oof. Yep. Don't think there was anything we could have done there. So we were unable to cycle through our pile because we didn't have edge in our deck. And even if we just went edge into duress, there's still just 3 cards left. Yeah. Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to the 5th and final round. We're currently sitting at 3-1, and we would really like to break our 3-2 curse, but we'll see what happens. This hand seems pretty awesome. We've got a turn 1 Thoughtseize, and then we can kind of see what we draw on our next turn. We've got Daze and Force Pitch Personal Tutor in the most dire of straits, and our opponent is on a Mull to 6, which makes our Thoughtseize better. Let's see what puts us to the test. So far, we've just been playing against combo decks all league, and so far we have proven that Doomsday is the best combo deck in the format because it can only lose to itself. Here comes a turn 1 Thoughtseize. What is this? Reanimate. Oh, that Wasteland is really annoying. That Wasteland is super annoying here. Am I supposed to take their Reanimate or one of their 2 Thoughtseizes? I'm going to take Reanimate, and I'm going to hope that they Thoughtseize us on turn 1 and that I can return this Daze to my hand, or this Underground Sea to my hand by dazing their Thoughtseize. They're just going for the Wasteland, though. Yeah. And now we're in a very crummy spot. Do we fire this Brainstorm? Try to find some lands? I mean, the game kind of hinges on our move here. We could also Wow, we can't Spoils of the Vault for Underground Sea, because we're only playing 3. We could Spoils for Polluted Delta. I'm going to play Brainstorm, I think. We really got to hope to hit a land here. Uh, yeah, we're not hiding that we're Doomsday either. Here comes the Thoughtseize train. I think I stacked my Ponder wrong, my Brainstorm wrong too. I should have. Oh wow, they're taking Ponder. Interesting. I mean, I would have played a land if I had drawn one. I was supposed to put Spoils on top of Dark Ritual, though. That was a huge error because they've got the second Thoughtseize. Oh, they're just not playing it. Okay. Maybe they've got an EOT Entomb instead? Nope. Got 6 cards in hand, but they can't find a land. We find a land. Let's cast Personal Tutor here. See what they'd like to say about that. Personal Tutor resolves. We'll put Doomsday on top of our deck. Pass the turn. Now they're going to Thoughtseize us, and I think I'm going to daze their Thoughtseize. And they're going to daze back. We will not pay for this daze, obviously. And I guess we let Thoughtseize resolve and they take our Dark Ritual. Replay their Underground Sea and pass the turn. We'll draw Doomsday for turn. Play Underground Sea and pass. There's an Entomb. Am I supposed to force this Entomb? Let's do it. Do I cast Spoils of the Vault named Dark Ritual here? I kind of want to. Dark Ritual. Hell yeah. All right. Well, fuck my life. Love Spoils of the Vault. I mean, it did really good for us. We got that false sense of security that Spoils of the Vault is an amazing Magic card. We did name something where there was only 3 copies left in our deck, but I kind of felt like the longer that game was going on, the worse it was going to get for us. Do we want Barrow-Goyfs against Reanimator? It is possible that we do. It's also possible we're just supposed to be turbo gamers, but we shall see. Consider, is this the swaps we want to make? Yeah, let's try this out. That's pretty clean looking. Yep, I'm here for it. Let's give it a shot. There's not many blue cards in our deck, but we'll make it work. Not many blue cards in his deck, he says. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. Part of me wants to get basic swamp against my better judgment. I really don't want to lose to a wasteland like I did last time. Let's try to play off basics. There are no blue cards in sight. Let's lead off with a duress. Opponent does have the wasteland, so we got that going for us, I guess. We could take this Thoughtseize. Could also take their Ponder. They have a Reanimate lined up. I'm going to take Thoughtseize. I don't want my opponent to know how screwed we are. But yeah, this is feeling like another 3-2. The curse will never be broken. Underground Sea into Ponder. We could just draw Dark Ritual though, right? Right? Yeah, I mean, we'll draw a fetch land eventually that can get a basic island, surely. Here comes a Brainstorm. We let Brainstorms go. Me oh my. I mean, if I got Underground Sea there, we just don't have a land at all right now, so I think I'm fine with getting the Wasteland, or sorry, the Wasteland Proof Swamp. Yeah, you can Thoughtseize me now. Hopefully they just take Doomsday. They do just take Doomsday. Now we'll draw Dark Ritual. Lotus Petal. How does it feel to burn a petal on a ponder? Kind of here for it. See if we can transform this into a permanent thing. Well, Jace we're certainly not ready for. I kind of like Duress though. They're gonna daze our Duress. Yep, pass it back. We can Hail Mary into a blue card if we really wanted to. Tainted Indulgence. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card unless there are 5 or more value among permanents in your graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a cool card. I don't know that I've ever seen that card before. Yeah, you can draw 2 cards. That's kind of cool. Doomsday has 3 mana value. Tainted Indulgence. Turn 1 N2 Matraxa, turn 2 Tainted Indulgence. We don't want Jace, I don't believe. So we will take an island. Just keep playing around that wasteland. There's a Barrow G. I don't know that Barrow G is going to be good enough, even if we can get it into play, but we'll have to see. We know they've got 2 forces, and they've got a reanimate, which they could use to reanimate our Barrowgoyf if they successfully counter it. I don't mind a duress. Let's see if they let us duress them now. Animate dead, force of will, reanimate. Guess I'm taking force of will then? And they have a reanimate in their hand. Whoopsie daisies. Playing out wasteland, so now they can hard cast force. There's the delta. Well, we're gonna try our hand at a Barrowgoyf here. And we'll force back. Barrowgoyf is in. Let's see if the Goyf can do anything or if... Ooh, no. Yep, Goyf just does absolutely freaking nothing. And we're dead. Alright. Fun times. Yeah, that's unfortunate. This blue-black reanimator deck is still very, very good. It's a very powerful deck. And yeah, that's all she wrote. Another league, another 3-2. Like I said, we're going to keep casting Doomsdays until morale improves. And this league was a virtual 4-1 because Adorno beat us. So Doomsday still took the cake there. Let's hope that they were able to get a trophy with their league, and we will still keep trying to get our own trophy. Honestly, of all the Doomsday decks that I've played so far, I think this is the best one. This is very nicely put together. Really like having access to all these duress. Like if this format really is just like a combo haven, then there's no better place to be than 8 discard spells and 8 force of wills, especially in the absence of Vexing Bauble now. The Barrowgoyf was just absolute dog shit against Reanimator. I mean, if they don't just top deck Entomb there, it's going to start accruing massive value, and we might actually be able to run away with the game. But yeah, that was just one of those things where, we cast the Barrowgoyf maybe a few turns too slow. Getting stuck on mana was a little unfortunate, but overall, really liked the deck. Very nice to be playing with Spoils of the Vault again. Loved that card at Eternal Weekend. Like that we're playing it and 4 Ponders in this list. So yeah, this is Legacy Turbo Doomsday, and we will keep casting Doomsdays until our morale and our records improve. In any case, this is the Semiotician signing out for today, and I'll see you all very soon, hopefully.